Good morning students. Congratulations because I am promoted 8th standard to 9th standard. Once again I congratulations for you. Okay. So in this 9th class our first topic name is cell, its structure and functions. Cell, its structures and functions. Okay. In the previous class you also learned about cell and their structure. Yes or no? In the previous standard means 8th standard. In second lesson we also discussed cell and their structure, size and who discovered the cell, size and shape, unicellular and multicellular. Okay? Once again we recall the definition of cell. Okay? How many students are know the definition of cell? Okay? I will tell once again the definition of cell. Cell means the structure and functional unit of life. The structure and functional unit of life or organisms are called cell. Once again, the structural and functional unit of life or organisms are called cell. Life or organism is nothing but living things. Plants, animals and some microorganisms. Plants and animals, microorganisms. They have a life. They show some activities, moving, running and some metabolic activities. That's why they have a life. Okay. Once again, the structural and functional unit of organisms are called cell. Another definition is the basic unit of life. The basic unit of life is called cell. The basic unit of life is called cell. Yes. What is the meaning of basic unit? Yes, basic unit means cell is formed by life. Cell is formed by life. How to cell is formed by life? Yes, I am also told in the previous standard 8th class reproduction chapter. In the reproduction chapter, a single diploid state zygote, cells divides and form two daughter cells. They are also diploid state. Once again, these two daughter cells are divided, form into four daughter cells. They are also diploid state. Finally, a group of cells form into tissues. Finally, a group of cells are formed into tissues. Tissues are formed into organs. Organs are formed into organ system. Organ systems make into life. Life is nothing but plant or animal. Once again, a single diploid state zygote cells divide form into two daughter cells. Two daughter cells are divided and form into four daughter cells. These four daughter cells are divided and form it. Finally, a group of cells form into tissues. Tissues means cells, a group of cells. These cells are undergoes mitosis cell division, form into organs. Organs are undergoes mitosis cell division, form into organ system. Organ system finally makes life. Life is nothing but plant or animals. Okay? That's why cell is called basic unit of life. The cell is called basic unit of life because a life is came from a single cell zygote. Okay, students, I understand. A life, plant or animals came from a single cell zygote. That's why it is called basic unit of life and structural unit of life. Okay, why the cell is called functional unit of organisms? Yes, functions nothing but walking, running, sleeping, sitting and metabolic activities, respiration, digestion, excretion, transpiration, reproduction. These functions are performed by cell. When cells are performed these functions, we can move, we can talk, we can sing, we can run, we can walk, and our metabolic action also perform. So cells are dead, organism will be dead. That's why cell is called functional unit of organisms. Okay? Right. So in the previous standard, we also discussed who discovered by cell. Who discovered by cell. So who that person or who that scientist? Means Robert Hooke was discovered by cell in 1665, bark of oak tree. Okay? Who was discovered cell? Robert Hooke was discovered cell in 1665, bark of oak tree. Bark of oak tree. Okay? So Robert Hooke, he was a scientist. He discovered cell from bark of oak tree in 1665. That's why the credit goes to Robert Hooke. Okay? Right. And the size, shape. We also discussed cell size, shape in the previous standard 8. Okay? Cells are different size in organisms, different shapes in organisms. Yes or no? For example, human nerve cell. Human nerve cell is the biggest cell in our body. Yes, in human nerve cell is the biggest part of our body. Means human body, the biggest cell is nerve cell. They are approximately 90 centimeters. 90 centimeters. But the biggest cell on the earth, which is the biggest cell on the earth? The biggest cell is egg of ostrich. Egg of ostrich is the biggest cell on the earth. What is the smallest cell? What is the smallest cell on the earth? The smallest cell is bacteria cell, mycoplasma. Bacteria cell, mycoplasma is the smallest cell in the earth. The biggest cell is egg of ostrich. Egg of ostrich. Okay. So our kidney cells and nerve cells. When we compare kidney nerve cells, the nerve cells are approximately 90 centimeters. We also discussed this in the previous 8th standard. Okay. So we also discussed unicellular and multicellulars. Uni means single. Uni means single. Multi means more than one. Uni means single. Multi means more than one. More than one. Okay. Now we discuss once again unicellular organisms and multicellular organisms. Okay. What is the meaning of unicellular organism, students? What is the meaning of unicellular organisms? Okay. Unicellular means single cell. Uni means single cell. Unicellular organisms. Okay? Yes. What is the meaning of uni? Uni nothing but single. So the definition also, single cell organisms are called unicellular organisms. Single cell means their body is made up by only one cell. Their body is made up by only one cell. That's why they are called unicellular organisms. What is the meaning of unicellular organism? The organisms are made by only one cell. The organisms are made by only one cell. Only one cell is called unicellular. Organisms are single cell organisms. Unicellular organisms are single cell. Uni means one cell. Means their body is made up by only one cell. Example of unicellular organisms is amoeba. Do you know amoeba? We also discussed in 8th standard. Amoeba have a definition. Amoeba have a definition? No. They have no definition. They have a no definition. They change their shape. They change their shape. Use of pseudopodias. Pseudopodias also help of moving, changing of shape and obtaining of food in amoeba. Pseudopodias. What is the meaning of pseudopodias? Where it is present? Let's see the diagram of amoeba. They have a no definition. Yes, this one is called pseudopodias. Yes, please silent. Pseudopodias are helpful of moving from other side, movements, obtaining food, and also change of their shape. Okay, that's why amoeba have not a definition. They have not a definition because of pseudopodias. Okay, so this amoeba body is made up by only one cell. This one cell can perform all metabolic activities in amoeba. This only one cell perform all metabolic activities, means respiration, digestion, excretion and reproduction. Also moving. These actions are performed by only one cell. That's what it is called single-celled organisms or unicellular organisms. Okay. So, what is the meaning of multicellular organisms? Multicellular organisms. Yes. Multicellular. Yes. Multi means more than one. More than one cell. Means their body is made up by more than one cell. That's why they are called multicellular organisms. Multicellular organism is the organisms. The organisms are made by more than one cell. More than one cell are called multicellular organisms. Once again, multi means more than one. The organisms are made up by more than one cell are known as multicellular organisms. Example, plant cell and animal cell. Plant and animal cells. Yes. Plant and animal cells are made up by more than one cell. You know, human body is made by approximately trillions of cells. Trillions of cells are formed in human body, and plant body also formed by trillions of cells. That's why we are multicellular organisms. Okay? Multicellular organisms are nothing but the organisms are made up by more than one cell are called multicellular organisms. Example, plant cell, animal cell. Okay? So, do you know, we also observed onion peel cell in laboratory in the previous classes 8th standard. And cheek cells, onion peel cell and cheek cells we are observed in laboratory. Yes? Do you know, primarily the cells are observed under the microscope. We know that. Primarily cells are observed under the microscope. When we observe the cell under the microscope, we can observe some parts like cell wall, cell membrane, cytoplasm, nucleus, chloroplast and mitochondria, etc. are parts are observed in compound microscope. When we see the same cell under the electron microscope, it is a powerful microscope, it multiply the organism 1 lakh times. So when we observe the same cell in under the electron microscope, we can see other parts. Okay. So we conduct lab activities in 8th standard. Yes. Once again recall it. The onion peel cells are observed under the microscope. Okay. What are the shape of onion peel cell? And what are the shape of cheek cells? What are the shape of onion peel cell and what are the shape of cheek cells? Onion peel cells are rectangular while the cheek cells are circular in shape. Okay. Onion peel cells are rectangular. Cheek cells are circular. Okay, onion peel cells are rectangular shape. Rectangular means okay. So cheek cells are circular. Circular means this shape. Onion cells are rectangular. Cheek cells are circular. Yes. Once again recall how can you observe onion peel cells. First of all, we take onion peel and cut into rectangular shape. Okay, we take a onion peel. We cut it rectangular shape above the bud. Above the bud. Once again, we cut it in the middle of the rectangular shape and try to separate it. We can get a thin cross-linked layer. We get this layer on the slide. We get this layer on the slide. Add one water drop, 1 or 2 drops of water. Add 1 or 2 drops of water on the onion layer and cover it with the cover slip. Remove excess water or air bubbles with the help of tissue paper and blotting paper. And keep it under the microscope, we can observe rectangular shapes of cells. We also conduct this experiment in the previous 8th standard. That's why I am directly saying onion peel cells are rectangular, cheek cells are circular. Okay, right. So scientists have been trying to observe cells from different parts of plant and animal cells. Why? To study various cells. Scientists have been trying to observe cells from different parts of plant and animal cell, draw their structure. They draw their structure and take a photograph of them. Make a models of plant and animal cells. Why? Because these are give a valuable information of plant and animal cells. Okay. So scientists have observed different of cells because different parts of plants and animal body parts are they will notice. And they take a diagram and take a photograph and make a models of. Okay. Now we can discuss cell and parts. Okay. Right. How many parts are present in the cell? When we can notice when we are observed under the microscope. When we observe the cell under the microscope, we can see some parts like cell wall, cell membrane, cell wall, cell membrane, cytoplasm, nucleus, chloroplast, and mitochondria. Yes, we know in the previous standard cell wall, cell membrane, cytoplasm. We discussed this three and also nucleus. Nucleus was discovered by Robert Brown. Who was discovered by nucleus? Robert Brown in 1831. Okay, orchid leaves of epidermal tissue. We also discussed it. We also discussed cell wall and cell membrane. This give shape and structure of the cell, and they can protect the cell from outermost environment. These two are give the shape and structure of the cell, and also give the protection. So, what is the definition of cell wall? The cell wall means the outermost covering layer, like a home walls. The home walls are covered total home. In the same way, cell is covered by a protecting layer is known as cell wall. Are you understand? Cell wall is nothing but the outermost covering layer. The outermost covering layer of the cell is called cell wall. Okay. Now we write the answer and write the answer on the board. Cell wall. What is the meaning of cell? The outer most covering layer of the plant cell. Yes, the outermost covering layer of the plant cell. Why I have mentioned plant cells? Because yes, I will say the answer. Why I have mentioned the plant cell? Because the cell wall present only in plants. It is absent in animal cell. That's why I have mentioned the outermost covering layer of the plant cell is known as cell wall. Okay? It is made up by cellulose. It is made up by cellulose. It's like a carbohydrate. Cellulose is formed by combining of 100 glucose molecules. The combining of 100 glucose molecules to form one cellulose. Are you understand? So cell wall is nothing but the outermost covering layer of the plant cell is called cell wall. It is made up by cellulose. It's like a carbohydrate. So what is the meaning of cell membrane? Now we discuss cell membrane. Somebody students think cell wall and cell membrane both are same, but it is wrong, because cell wall is different, cell membrane is different. Cell wall is made up by cellulose, cell membrane is made up by proteins and lipids or phospholipids. Okay? Cell membrane, the definition is same. See the board? The outermost covering layer of the animal cell. Okay? The outermost covering layer of the animal cell is called cell membrane. This cell membrane is also present in plant cell, but it is present below the cell wall. Below the cell wall. Okay? The outer most covering layer of the animal cell is called cell membrane. See the diagram of the plant cell. So it is the plant cell diagram. The rough diagram of plant cell. Right. So the outermost layer of the plant cell is called cell wall. Cell membrane also present in plant cell below the cell wall. So this is the cell membrane. It is also present in plant cell but below the cell wall. So it is a cell wall, it is a cell membrane. But in animal cells do not have a cell wall. They have only one cell membrane. That's why the outermost covering layer of the animal cell is called cell membrane. See the animal cell, right? Like a circular shape. So this is the animal cell. Animal. Okay. These animal cells are covering by only one layer. This layer is called cell membrane. That's why I am saying the outermost covering layer of the animal cell is called cell membrane. The another name of cell membrane is plasma membrane. Cell membrane another name is plasma membrane. Okay. So it is made up by proteins and lipids. Proteins and lipids are phospholipids. Phospholipids. Okay. Now we discuss about differences between plant cell and animal cell. Okay. What are the differences of plant cell and animal cell? Yes. First of all, we discuss cell organs. After we can discuss between the differences of plant cell and animal cell. Cell organelles. What is the meaning of cell organelles? Yes. Some particles or membranous bone structures float around the cytoplasm. Yes. Students, are you thinking it is a cell? Cell is filled with the fluid. Yes. Some particles or membranous bone structures float around the cytoplasm is known as cell organelles. Okay. Once again I repeat the answer. Some particles or membranous bone structures float around the cytoplasm. These are called cell organelles. Cell organelles. Okay. Example of cell organelles: nucleus, mitochondria, plastids, vacuole, lysosomes, and centrioles. We can learn these cell organelles in next classes. Okay. From in these classes, we can discuss last topic: differences between plant cell and animal cell. Okay. Right. Plant cell and animal cell. Yes. First differentiation of plant cell and animal cells: cell wall present in plant cell. Cell wall present in plant cell. Cell wall absent in animal cell. Cell wall absent in animal cell. Okay. The first point is cell wall present. Cell wall present in plant cell. Cell wall absent in plant animal cell. The second point is vacuole size is large. Vacuole size is large in plant cell. Okay, large. For example, see the vacuole structure is the diagram of vacuole. Vacuole size is large in plant cell. Vacuole size is small. Vacuole size is small in animal cell. See the structure of vacuole is a very small. Okay. Yes. Chloroplast are present. Chloroplasts present in plant cell. Chloroplast present in plant cells. Chloroplasts absent. Chloroplasts are absent in animal cell. Plant cells perform photosynthesis. Why? Because they have a chloroplast, green color chloroplast. That's why they can perform photosynthesis, means they can make their own food in the presence of sunlight. So animal cannot or can't prepare can't perform photosynthesis. Okay, and the last point is centrioles. Centrioles are absent in plant cell. Absent in plant cell, but they appear at the time of cell division. Okay, they appear only at the time of cell division. Okay, animal cells. Centrioles are present. Centrioles are present. See, once again the board. See the board. Differences between plant cell and animal cells. Cell wall present in plant cell. Cell wall absent in animal cell. Vacuole source is large in plant cell. Large in plant cell. Vacuole size is small in animal cell. Okay. Chloroplast means green color pigments. Chloroplasts are present in plant cell. They are present, but chloroplasts are absent in animal cell. Plant cell perform photosynthesis, means they can prepare their own food in the presence of sunlight. Animal cells cannot perform photosynthesis because they have no green color pigment chloroplast. That's why they depend on plant. Centrioles are absent in plant cells, but they appears only at the time of cell division. At the time of cell division. Okay. Animal cells have centrioles. Means centrioles are present in animal cells. Okay, students. The topic is over. Okay. Right.